Hi guys, welcome to Simply Scuba. Here we have the Apeks WTX Harness. So this is kind of, if you're moving into backplates and harnesses and wings, this is kind of halfway between like a recreational wing or harness at least, because you've got all the padding and the flexibility in it, but you can attach it onto a backplate and wing, so it's moving more into the sort of the technical side of diving. So I'm just going to take a quick look at what you get with it, and then we'll have a good look at the actual harness itself. So you get a pair of 2-inch plastic buckle cam bands and some of these rubber grip plates. So you can thread those if you're diving with a single cylinder, then you can mount that to the back of these. You can also use twins, but it's also best if you use a solid metal backplate. So you get a pair of cam bands for use with a single cylinder. You also get a buoyancy compensator owner's manual on a disc, but you can download this from their website if you don't get a copy. They're starting to move away from hard copies, so if yours doesn't come with one, it's not the end of the world. You just have to download it, unfortunately. Okay, the harness itself, so comes in different sizes depending on your shape and your size, and it's pretty much almost like a recreational BCD, but minus the bladder and whatnot behind it. So you've got padded sections, and this is all sort of Velcro, so you can remove that if you really don't want it. So a big, chunky sort of padded section down the back. So that's going to just be more comfortable, especially if you're diving just in a rash vest or whatnot. You don't want the sort of metal back plate sort of digging into your back, so that's going to be much more comfortable. Over the shoulders, 2 shoulder straps, and what they've done is underneath this sort of reflective solus tape, you can remove those if you don't want to. You've got standard 2-inch webbing, and then this sort of stainless steel pre-bent D-ring, and you can move that up and down depending on where you naturally want your D-ring. So you've got a bit more flexibility compared to a standard sort of BCD harness. So it's kind of getting into that more technical side, so you have your D-ring exactly where you want it. Yeah, you get this little hose tidy, so you can put your corrugated hose from your inflator over your shoulder, and that sits there nice and neatly. Reflective, so you can sort of be seen on the surface if it's dark, but you can remove that if you really wanted to. Moving down, we've got another big D-ring, and that attaches our chest strap. So a 2-way adjustment pinch clip across the chest strap, and then a plastic buckle, quick adjust and a quick release buckle on either shoulder strap, so you can get in and out of the BCD nice and easy. And you've got a one of these, what you call it, it's like a webbing bungee loop just to keep that nice and tidy. A lot of sort of DIR divers, they'll keep a torch sort of clipped off onto there and then down, but that's just an optional extra. That leads down to a metal plate that attaches onto the waistband and then around to the back, so it's a bit more ergonomic, and it kind of holds you into the harness that much more comfortably. And then around the sides, you'll see we get another 2-inch webbing band that comes around, becomes your waist belt, and on that you've got a D-ring, a straight one, so that's for your SPG. You can move that backwards and forwards depending on sort of where you want it. And you'll also see we've got little grommets around, and these are for integrated weights. So if you want to attach integrated weights to them, then on the WTX range, the rest from Apeks, they physically bolt on. So if you don't want them, that's fine, you don't have to have them. But if you do want them, they're really sort of strong and secure, and they're attached onto there. Across the front, we have a traditional sort of quick release waist buckle. So just kind of yank that open like a normal weight belt. And then on the other side, it's pretty much the same. You have that same straight D-ring. You can remove that if you really want to, and the same sort of grommets, but you can move that around to your heart's content. You also get a crotch strap. So this is a little bit softer, obviously, because it's going between your legs. Softer material. We've got a big metal D-ring on the front for your DPV, and then one just above your butt, and that's for SMBs or reels or whatever you want. Again, you can move that one around. The front one is fixed, but the one at the back you can move to your heart's content. little D-rings all the way around the edges, just for any accessories like a cylinder. You can have a small little pony just for your dry suit inflation cylinder. You can clip that off onto that or any other accessories. We've got a couple other down sort of just over your butt. So if you're fitting a pouch, you can clip it off onto there. And then all the way around, we can see lots of grommets for attaching a backplate or twins. You can fit the sort of bolts through there, and that way it kind of attaches everything together. Now you see we've got all of this sort of webbing. We've got 3 webbing straps going all the way down, and you can get underneath all of those, so you can thread a 2-inch cam band kind of through that, so you can attach the cylinder onto it through your wing if it has sort of slots in the corresponding areas, and that way you can dive on singles. So it can be used both on sort of twins and on singles. It's got that sort of comfort and flexibility of a traditional sort of BCD, but you can start mixing and matching sort of aluminium or stainless steel plates and different wing sizes. So all in all, if you want that kind of padding and that sort of quick adjust so you can get in and out of your rig that much faster, it's definitely worth looking in this direction. If not, there's always the standard sort of DIR sort of single piece webbing, but that can be a little bit sort of awkward for some people. So this is definitely worth looking into. This is the Apeks WTX Harness. If you enjoy this video, then of course don't forget to like, share and subscribe it so you can see more, and hit that notification bell icon so that you will be notified every time we upload a video. Thanks for watching and safe diving.
We are an online dive store serving the UK and the world for all your diving equipment needs. So why not visit us at simplyscuba.com or click the box on your screen.